Tired of console apps? Let's make something you can actually click, like a real ATM with buttons and all. And yo, it's your guy again. And we are finally taking everything we've learned in Java and building a real GUI or GUI based ATM app. Now, these aren't just print statements. We're using Java Swing to build a real interface. So, what are we building? We're creating a basic ATM simulator with a GUI where users can log in with PIN, check balance, deposit slash withdraw money, and exit the screen. It will have a real interface with buttons, fields, pop-ups, and even error handling. Trust me, this is going to be one of your best projects if you can put in the time. So now I'm going to teach you how to find your project structure when dealing or when trying to make a project like this. So we all need a pseudocode. First of all, I want to make an ATM. What do I need? I need a login screen. Now in the login screen, what should be found or what can be found? An input to enter PIN, a button to log in, and a logic. If PIN is correct, open dashboard. So I've practically written this with pseudocode. So all I have to do is take step by step. Then the next one is your dashboard screen, where you have your buttons, your check balance, which shows a label or pop-up, your deposit, which should open input dialog, and your withdraw, which should do the same. Then exit. So you should have a dashboard screen with buttons. The next is pop-up or dialogues. This should be for entering amount, for showing messages slash errors. So what are the Java concepts we'd use? We'd use your Java Swing, which shows your JFrame, your JPanel, your JLabel, your JButton, your JText feed, your JOption pane. Also, we'll be using classes and objects. We'll also be using event listeners, we'll be using validation and logic, and we're going for an optional part which involves interfaces for operation, which I'm going to add. Next up, we have the class plan. The class plan involves the user account. What are we taking there? The fields are the name, the PIN, and the balance. Then for our methods, we need a method to check balance, we need a method to deposit, and we need a method to withdraw. So as we're going, you see how you plan a project so that not just jumping into a project, but planning beforehand. The next is you see the class for the ATM GUI or the ATM GUI. Now, this is we also have the methods here for initializing the login UI, for initializing the dashboard UI. So that's what the int um, stands for. Next, we need to handle all swing UI logic. And of course, this is how the final project would look like. All right, so this is the ATM application we're going to be building with JavaScript, sorry, with Java. So we have a login screen where we can just log in and using our username and password. And on logging in, get your dashboard. Okay, this is your login dashboard. Now, in this dashboard is where we can see our balance, our username, and we can deposit amounts here, like to deposit any amount in through this ATM, you have to input your PIN and enter the amount to deposit, say 10,000 naira. Okay, now you see 10,000 naira has been deposited to the ATM. So what you could do is you can withdraw, and you can withdraw maybe 100 naira, and you see 100 naira was withdrawn and our balance is 9,900. So you can also use this to show balance, and you see it pops up your balance in this dialog part. So we could do a lot of things. And notice if we log out, notice this account was created with 0 um, naira. So if I should log out and log in again, you would expect them to disappear. That is, you expect the money to disappear, but it doesn't. So this actually saves to a file or to a storage. That is why you see anything I do here is stored. Okay, so everything I do is stored in a new section. So I'm going to show you how you can operate this, how you can create this, and it's going to be a very fun project. So just stick with me and you will enjoy this video. So if you have been following the Java course, this is where it all gets real. So please leave a like, subscribe, and comment hashtag JavaATMGUI. If you're ready, in the next video, we'll build the login screen using Swing from scratch.